grow, still can't stop it.
What is up? I am Crypto Mason, and welcome back to the Crypto Mason YouTube channel. Shout out to the Gold Squad. We look for gold in every single aspect of our lives, and we always find it. Now, today, we have a very bad day in the markets. As you can see, every single coin is in the red right here, except Mana has had a substantial pump right here, about 20% in about 6 hours, and we're going to talk about why that was and why Mana seems to be a hedge against all of the crashes, like for real. But we're going to talk about why we're crashing right now, what's going on. Is this a bear market? Personally, short answer, I don't think this is a bear market. I think this is an extremely bearish period inside of a bull market, an overarching bull market. And that's basically based on that Bitcoin is still double its price from the start of 2020. Except sentiment is extremely low. If we look at the fear and greed index, we have extreme fear across the board. So last month, last week, yesterday, and now, everybody is, according to this indicator, everyone's freaking out. I'm not freaking out whatsoever. I am a perma-maxi on, or a perma-bull on this market. But we can see we hit 15. If we look at this graph right here, that is the lowest since July. Okay, so this summer. This summer, we had a super bad sentiment period right here. I wish I could circle this, but they don't let you draw in here. So that's what the fear and greed index is looking like. The reason for this, okay, is this Kazakhstan mining energy crisis here. And there's a global energy crisis going on as well. If you just type in energy crisis, click on the news, you have Europe's energy crisis. You have Putin's articles on Putin's energy weapon. There's a lot to do with NATO here. But we're going to focus on why Kazakhstan is having big protests, right? Due to protests, this is from Wu Blockchain, due to protests in Kazakhstan and nationwide network disconnection, the hash rate of Bitcoin mining pools such as Ant Pool, Poolin, F2 Pool via BTC all plummeted on January 5. Kazakhstan accounts for about 18% of the global hash rate. Okay, if we go look, they really do. So this is from 2019 to April 2021 on Statista. I used to use this in school, which is interesting. But we can see Kazakhstan is ranking number 3 on all of these, right? So you got, like in April 2021, you have China with 46% of that hash rate, which it's more now, I believe. United States was 16.885, and then Kazakhstan is third. I remember covering this and being like, what the heck? Like, so a lot of these miners from China, with that whole crackdown, they're moving to Kazakhstan, and now Kazakh, is that how you say it? Bitcoin mining has seen hurt following energy riots, internet shutdown. So there's protesters storming public buildings on Wednesday, followed by the announcement of a possible dissolution of parliament. So this is very crazy, like insanely crazy right here. It's almost like we shouldn't even be mining digital currencies. Like proof of work doesn't really work. There's better ways of doing this that don't involve energy whatsoever, right? And we know those ways, and I'm betting on a lot of them. Hbar is extremely energy efficient. XRP, XDC, Algorand, right? All of these are extremely energy efficient, and they're not proof of work networks. Bitcoin is having extreme problems and causing the world extreme problems as well. But I believe this is just simply fitting their narrative. Like they're just like blaming this on, like they're putting this on Bitcoin a lot, this whole energy thing. Like anytime that's mentioned, Bitcoin's name is also brought up. So if you wanted some reason to believe in why Bitcoin is crashing, you can just believe that. There you go. It's an energy crisis, and also we've got Omicron, blah, 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 cases, blah, 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 blah. I'm not even going to talk about that. But they are rising or whatever, and apparently people sell their Bitcoin when they see that, okay? Even though, I feel like you should be buying more. But let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart here. By the way, if this situation gets worse, it's going to affect the hash rate even more, right? Here's the protest. Crazy stuff. I don't even know if I could show. I guess I could show that. They're at like a helicopter pad. That's crazy. Like, this is crazy to me. But let's take a look at this Bitcoin chart. So what I'm realizing is that going into December, we literally dumped into a new range, right? We dumped into a new range. Now we are proceeding to dump into another new range. And I've put a support line right here at, this should actually be a box though, because this is pretty, I'm using Heiken Ashi, but it still stands on normal. But this is a pretty like volatile section right here. This is the 12-hour chart. I like it because you get 2 data points versus just a daily. It's just more data and it works better than a daily chart in my opinion. But I'm putting a support line right here at the 41,000, right? 39,000 to basically 42,000 here. So like it looks like we just dumped into a new range and now we're going to be, you know, ranging here, which would suck. It would also suck if we just break through this and now we're into territory where we really need to question what's going on. But I mean, Bitcoin, it's coming to a test. Like all of the variables are on. All of the pressure is on Bitcoin to keep it up. We've got Biden, we've got the Federal Reserve stuff, we have the SEC stuff, we have all of this Kazakhstan hash rate stuff. Like, it is just like weathering the storm right now. I think that's how you say it. Now, we have this chart from JD right here on TradingView. He's basically saying that every time that this fear and greed index, as you guys can see on the bottom blue line is the fear and greed index, okay? So every time that is hitting these levels that we're at right now, he says it's a buying opportunity, okay? Now we can see every time, like these are obviously buying opportunities because look, we went way back up. So if you bought here, you're buying at 30,000 and we went to 53,000 on Bitcoin, right? So he's saying that these are new buying opportunities right here every single time. So very interesting right there. We've also got Hbar perfectly holding this support zone that I put here. Let's go to the 12-hour actually. It's perfectly holding. Actually, it did sort of break through that, I guess. But Hbar, lowest I see it going is testing this 22 cent area. But I do think the bulls are there on Hbar. The bulls are there. Like, they won't let this thing. I don't think they'll let this thing go. I don't know. Maybe this is like a super strong level over here. Okay. So like that 20 cent is like where everybody's going to buy. I think the bulls are there for Hbar. So we showed that. We've got the buy flow. I like to show this because I think Phantom is going to recover fast out of this, in my opinion. I think Phantom is going to recover fast out of this small crash right here. There's a lot of money flowing into Phantom here. Also, we have a lot of money flowing into Mana. They just announced Samsung has a new partnership with Decentraland. Okay, this is why Mana is pumping here, right? And they're making a metaverse called 837X. I don't know what the heck that name is, but that's cool. And they're making this. If we check on Market Cipher A and B, we see a nice little long signal here. We also had this reversal, which is kind of playing out on the 1 hour. Momentum wave, VWAP is coming down. It doesn't look too good. It looks like it's actually going to come down here. Unless this news gets out even more. It was only put out 2 hours ago. So we'll see. Also, what are all the whales buying right now? Guess what? We have the rank number 4 biggest Ethereum whale. It has been selling everything recently, but the only purchase is QNT. This is from Olivia. She points out on whale stats, we see that the Ethereum whale has just bought 13,000 Quant. That's $2.1 million of Quant has been purchased by that whale right there. Very crazy. Let's go. Let's go. Leonidas says, after a 4-month pause, Jed McCaleb has started selling his XRP again. He has 700 million left. You guys can check this on the jed.tku.dev website here. 700 million remaining, right? We've had zeros across the board for 4 months, and now he has sold like 5 million, it looks like, or 4.5 million, it looks like. I don't know why this has happened. I really don't know why this has happened. Maybe he's being forced to sell more, or he just decided he needed a new boat or something. Blockworks, new pro-crypto Miami mayor. So this is the Miami mayor. He has been elected president of the U.S. Conference of Mayors. Bullish right there for Miami. Blockworks again. Airbnb users want crypto payments, according to the CEO of Airbnb. That's definitely going to come. Airbnb plus crypto is going to be crazy. Anders L. right here says, "Dear blockchain developers, you can wait for ETH 2.0 for another 6 years, or you can migrate to the XDC network in 10 minutes. A superior layer 1 with 2-second transfer speed, 2,000 TPS, and nearly zero fees." This is very bullish right here. XRC20 tokens, we've covered that before. You've also got QRC20 tokens, right? Very interesting. I agree with Anders L right there. Then we've got JP Morgan basically putting out some FUD on Ethereum, saying it's going to lose its dominance in the DeFi space, which is sort of true. You can't really like do anything on ETH. Like more of the DeFi stuff is with lower fees, right? You just want lower fees in general, unless you're using big money. Like if you're using $1 million, 500,000, even 100,000, you don't care about a $500 fee, $300 fee. It's still annoying, but they're basically saying stuff is going to move to other protocols like Terra, Binance Smart Chain, Avalanche. It's just a standard argument. JP Morgan is finally catching on. Jack the Rippler is exposing how market cap actually works. He says, let's say that I create an asset with 100 billion supply. I convince my friend to buy this asset for $1 or $1. Boom. There you have it. A token with 100 billion market cap. Yeah, this is how it works, folks. That's how it works. That's how it works. That's the calculation. Circulating supply times last traded price. So you would immediately create an asset with 100 billion market cap if he was the only buyer, right? That's just simple. So I love to expose that concept of market cap. One day I'll do a whole video. That deserves a whole video. I'm gonna do that. And then we've got Access, who is celebrating all their Metacores sold out. Okay, so I am looking forward to actual progress coming out of this. But they did say that they are still on vacation until they're still offline on holiday until January 10th. So I hope they're getting their good vacation in. But yeah, I'm looking forward to actual progress. We've done our part. We've funded them with more than $2 million. $2 million. Just put in perspective. I like to tell the truth. A lot of people don't like me because I tell the truth. Access has brought in $2 million from us. And then they went on vacation and they took that money in majority fiat cash. It's just facts. That's just, there's nothing untrue about that. So what I'm saying is I'm putting the pressure on, let's move towards those promises and those goals and the actual project. Let's stop selling things and move towards the goals. So I'm looking for that. I'm stacked up with Access. Like my wallet is stacked up. I bought a lot of that. So that is all we've got for the daily market update. I believe, once again, I think Phantom's going to recover from this fast. Some of the stronger layer ones probably. We're going to see where Bitcoin goes. We got to see what this Kazakhstan stuff explodes into or implodes into. But that is all we've got. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Instagram, join the Telegram group. Get your tickets to Bitcoin Miami 2022 in April. Prices only go up. So use my code MASON10. Link is in the description. So I love you all. Stay strong in this. And goodbye.
Crawl, steal.